Bella Vista in the Sacramento area. Kyla Hunsberger from Reno, college. Brianna Bourne from College Prep in Oakland. Nora Pizzella from Nevada Union. Cesar McKinney from Bella Vista. And Reina Stanzio from Concord High. So out front is Morgan Kuhnfield from McKinleyville, 36 through the first 200 meters. Gillian Meeks from Gunn, also up in the mix here. And this pace is out pretty quick, first 300 meters in 56. It's got to put a little charge into these girls' legs. Fast early pace. Going to come through just under 80 seconds here. So 77 seconds for the leaders here. And now Morgan Kuhnfield moves to the lead for McKinleyville. Gillian Meeks from Gunn on her outside. Running in third is Pearl Shoemaker from Laguna Beach, and she's followed by Katrina Stashin from Vacaville, 157 through 600 meters. So they are rolling. I mean, this is significantly faster than most of the seed times, or the pace is faster than most of the seed times for these ladies. So fast early pace, led by Morgan Kuhnfield from McKinleyville. That's by Eureka in Northwest California, up on the coast. So great running up there, and this is a long trip from Morgan to come down here, the better part of 8 hours to get to Stanford, and she is knocking out that pace. And now Meeks goes to the lead, 2:37 through 800 meters for Meeks. So great run so far. Great run so far here for Meeks and Kuhnfield, and they have separated themselves. It makes sense based on their seed times and their previous qualifications here. So Meeks and Kuhnfield up front. So Gillian Meeks ran 17:16 at the California State meet. Great run for her. Awesome time. And Kuhnfield ran 17:07. So you're looking at two of the nation's best here out front. Definitely two of the best in California. And these two ladies have definitely run against each other before, and Meeks and Kuhnfield out front, 3:57, so that was about an 80 last lap. So 80s get you to 10:20 for 3K, and they are under that pace right now. Excuse me, 80s get you to 10 flat for 3K, and Kuhnfield and Meeks have separated themselves here. They've got a good 20-meter lead on the pack. So Meeks had to drive about 10 minutes to get to this meet, and Kuhnfield had to drive 8 hours. So 4 laps to go, 4:37 with 4 laps to go. So they're on pace to be under 10 minutes here for 3K. Both Meeks and Kuhnfield look really strong. Tough to say, you know, who's got the advantage at this point. So Down the backstretch they go, heading into the 1,600-meter split. .5:16, 17, 5:18 through 1,600 meters. Gillian Meeks ran 4:55 3 weeks ago for 1,600 meters. Last year she was 5th here in the mile at 4:58 and also 5th in the 3K in 9:54. So much more competitive race last year. Ran 10:38 a year ago at Arcadia. That's Meeks, who's currently got the rail in hip number 1 and is starting to inch away here.
Stay focused, come on. 80 flat.
So Morgan Kuhnfeld ran 4:47 2 years ago, for 1,500 meters, excuse me. Last year ran 4:55 and was 2nd here a year ago at 9:49 over 3K, and is also steepled, ran 10:52 at US Juniors last year for 4th place. That's a heck of a steeple for a high school kid, and 10:20 outdoors. So credentials across the board here for both of these ladies, and now it's Kuhnfeld that moves to the front, 6:38 at 3K. So 2nd at the California State Championships. Not a great race for Kuhnfeld at NXN, where she was 33rd. But taking nothing away from her here. And now it's Kuhnfeld still rolling out front.
Nice. Stay, hang, come on, let's go.
2 laps to go in 7:14. So they're looking at a sub 950 race here. You can see the battle for 3rd place there with that big gap. Now we're at 600 meters to go. So 3 battling for 3rd, while Kuhnfeld and Meeks are out front. Now it's just a matter of time for, how fast can these ladies run with 500 meters left for Kuhnfeld. So Kuhnfeld, the top North Coast section runner, one of the top runners in the nation here. 10:20 for 3,200 meters as a junior. She's at 8:31 with a lap to go. And let's keep that camera right there on the backstretch so we can see as many of these coming through. But it's all Kuhnfeld down the backstretch, and you can see that gap, and you can see that gap there, back to 3rd place as Kuhnfeld rounds. And now it's Kuhnfeld with 150 to go, and she's really opened this thing up. We're at 9:24, 9:25 as she hits the top of the main straightaway. 9:31 right now. Morgan Kuhnfeld, McKinleyville High, North Coast section. Could she be another sub-10-minute 2-miler this year over 3,200 meters as she runs 9:44 for 3K at the beginning of April? And will she threaten that 10-minute barrier as now Gillian Meeks with a very respectable time, 9:51 unofficially. From Monte Vista is Meredith Corda, right at 10 minutes. Julia Lemec from Archbishop Midian up for fourth, followed by Helen Guo from Doherty Valley. So not only a strong race up front, but very deep. So great race for those ladies.